Liberty TV. Liberty TV.
Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Token Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme, Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge, 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 21 kilometer, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the presidential initiative on banana industrial development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Ligase chill out kasese aba ligase chill out kasese aba kasangana wa sad haimana behind the road and samarana ne Chelsea restaurant o matoni kasese bakakumanyisa ya ende omanya wa bakabinyana jungwire kandi abantu bareho eri kwerezya ebyerinywa ebyo se bikalihire haimana bisihirire kandi we not a restaurant wete imwe hoteli kasavinga ebyerirya ebyo si ebitege mutina moma omabyerirya benyo bakakubuka ya ende banawo trene buffet kutse aba kohero muyisa obuli bukayihukulira obuli kali kawonzereri yako weto mwanya munene oweri hindaniramu wetaimwa conference hall iba tunge pool table ya ukasa kwenda mbio siyo siya hawa manzera iba likanganebya masata sewevererawe ende bautishe screen siya ngondo ukaluwa samarira baseti nga unahe kuhinabo machisatero banawite free wifi awakwabo abakakulisa ya internet kandi biba kubucha ende umanya wabo nemone nendeke kandi akakulira erihirawe omubala wawo wote omutina mumange school parties nesende sinene baweto mwanya wakawunza owanga pakinga mwechiruka chao okuhisa idishosi restaurant haimane yebara esiweberera wa endishe service shabu esho sisi katoke kana nibwambo balobiro mwa bei okwa baba kayisunderi kuli amabutwa wabo weta ima birthday abe ligase chill out bakakuhereyo mwanya okwa bure wamanzara binyabe nene wikelele ba ligase chill out okwa 0 musanju nguma muka musanju 3 munane nguma kuti wababungira okwa website yabo eya www.ligasechillout.com.
Okay, wasincha edivuna tusamalire Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. Ketwanyera libitwa masaleteo netutukatu namukwasaganya bena na banatro volvolo, but that is not the case. Good morning to everybody. Munabwira ne chiro chakavere. Of course evero 16 mukani 12 avere na muka masinje nimetusamalire abakabana mutu ochinga right straight kwa YouTube channel, that is Liberty Online TV, abali kwa TikTok masinje nimetusamalire mutia. You're doing a great and fantastic work. Thank you for loving and liking and commenting about Liberty Online TV. We are here for you and you are there for us. Itovosi tuka watkanaya. Of course, this time around, akatambika ano tukabitwa masomo sports roundup program yetu ya Masata. Of course, MC Professor Ron Kevin, Professor Webiem is the new, na ingabe na mabere lambairo masha studios Asia Liberty Online TV. Omusamaliri kandengo muhurikiriri mubiyanga wasinja ukakola Asia man. Well, omusamaliri abakatwika yako program yetu eno abakareka program yetu eno yabya ikabya udaily erituka achak balaza eri kachakatano. Of course G events media abakakupara battery ukaitaga eriega computer G events media bishe bakakokolera abyo ukaitaga erminya ngarikola website. Of course G events media bakakupara battery bishe byo bakekutraininga iwa bya super iwo tusingana era tulenga mwanetu. Of course Events Media bakora bati ukaita MC ukaita DJ ukaze ni radio Events Media baki connectinga. Of course when it comes to MC, but not MC Google, the person who can let your ceremony be successful, be enjoyable. Unesinyo bade mukayeringa ba MC sina buwaho mdo bitategereka. Try to hire the MC or yo aikilangira takisa ya bandu when someone is on the ceremony and no kwa bwin. Abantu muri kya mukayeringa bando batasheri ko lobo MC kwa maen. Gwande hire MC Google over ikindu kikindi bikikabya fine. That is all about G Events Media. Akanamba ketukana hiko ho mapi ukabayitaga and then over ikindu kikindi bikikabya very fantastic and better. Of course, we can't forget our legacy chill out. Legacy chill out kaseze womanya musa orebya ukanze kirinywa ukaitaga ebyalya ebisihirirande ukanza chips and chicken. Abanganza chips and chicken. Abalume batawulere bakali binyibisha chips and chicken mwase mwendeshe chips and chicken sharere okwa legacy a chill out. Namukali wo akakale kwa chips and chicken kalo kwa legacy chill out akati na time mam ebiwa bihira atiba no kabi kwa legacy a chill out. Okosi bakubura batukaita helu muri kanera ebirinywa benayo obuli kindu kyalera bakasange bawo hali opposite Chelsea Hotel ihakwina hawa mawaho ukindi byokalangira legacy a chill out. Of course sitwangeberero nabanyoni bukuwetu, that is a Peace World Social Center nabakubura bate obuli kindu kinayo ebirinywa ukanzero kingo kwa mupira ukanza hereho muri kanera iwabere bulabula Peace World bakakubura bate nabo buli kindu kine very fine and good. Abo bakamakinga sure bate program ya sports roundup ikabe yobole eritsuka achabaraza paka erihika achakata kandi eritsuka saha itown erihika asaha musanju. Thanks to the sponsors mwakola echamani ribi mukatwerera yakala I wouldn't be here ngakahoromoka why but it's because of your effort and for the love for Liberty Online TV, and we are here to save you and you are there to save us. Ngakuhereraye na yukolechi umbereraye ni munyondo wahererania mwanetu. Of course abakanzi ribi advertising anetu what business ayoc ukoleisha ngeta ukoleisha njimpa ukoleisha sapichu ukolaya makala, just tell us tukidi bitu advertising business yukuwao wangabye ukatunga avakastom wabiribula avakastom business ya usiuta avakastom asau advertising anetu tukikukolera herango obuli mundu wose ayali neisha akindi na ketulangera ati business yao yeneyo akanamba kana hikwaho ubye ukatapingako then tukindi bitukakuwa advertisinga kwituka yuri ukabya momo kwa sponsors abanga sponsoring program yetu obuli chiro daily star booze sports vibe to vibe and other many programs here okwa Liberty Online TV. Masinja erianza ichinemba broadcasting Liberty Online TV your window to the world. Kwamena and MC Professor Ron Kaveri nijenga kwika yako sports roundup both locally, nation and international. Ubuka in the FIFA World Cup imipira ikabi namusatibwa unesi FIFA World Cup yabarabe ikabya yo abandu bati abandu mubama votsera mubama bano trulu ikabi yokusaha itano yebi yokosa 10 mebukacha ba 10 mebukacha abandu bakaba birende bakabuka so World Cup this year ngumi pira branamuka sinya singa ikabatwala ite saidi yayo, but all in all for us we are here to update you what is happening okwabika from a FIFA World Cup. Of course I shortly the kagabini ngakolinja tusituke program yetu chiro chamnawere. Good morning.
Liberty TV.
Every child deserves a chance at life, but malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
UEDCL is offering a normalization window until the 30th of September 2025 for those who have illegally connected into power lines or tampered with power metering equipment. Register with UEDCL at www.uedcl.co.ug/wetereze to normalize your connection to avoid penalties or prosecution. Visit any UEDCL office in your area for assistance or call our toll-free numbers at 0800 203 088 or 0800 285 285 and 0800 385 385. Take advantage of this normalization window before the law catches up with you. UEDCL, lighting up your world.
Liberty TV.
Okay, wasincha eruna tukomera utia ukulikeyo oma that a short break. This is Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. MC Professor Ron Kevin nchi anga kuika yako sports around up tonight. Of course, etindikususira butuku esha dakika nyanini satu esha matala kwa saa 5 esha umanja chechiro esha mnavira. Of course, nganze rituka hano okwa level eye Uganda. Ubuke uti Uganda tunamulala mere na ribi tunamusata Sekafa championship. Echampaka seno sinamu happeninga umerihanga area Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. Uganda ninguma eshokwa shatimu esinamu participatinga umachikopo cheno. Ubuke in Uganda we are the champions. We are the champions of chikopo cheno ni tota chitwalo mwaka wa 2025. And right now hanga bwira hano Uganda tunamuita kateka eribya kandi kiru cyo munabwira tukindi bitukasata team eye Zanzibar umachikopa cheno echa Sekafa. Of course mungana banka kusobera kwa kiru cyo muri wolo nyete Sekafa. It is a council. A Sekafa is a council of East and Central African Football Association. Eshampa kesho escapedinga obo ama countries awali omwa East Africa haimano mwa Central Africa. Ngari nkana yuko itirama those countries esiru mwa East Africa and Central Africa. Of course erikuko peshaho, that is Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, even Congo and other countries like South Sudan and Central countries. Uganda kiru cyo munabwire okwasaha musanju ikindi bikasate team eye Zanzibar. Of course mprona kindi byayo saha musanju ikasate team eye Zanzibar omachikopo eche Sekafa. Ubuke uti Uganda we are the champions. Nitutwa chisingo mama kwa 2025 ngokunga makusoborera. Uganda recently mutwa singire team eye Djibouti eshagoro 13 okwa 0. Ubuda tukasige timu ya Djibouti hoba chikopa kino cha Sekafa eshagoro 13 okwa 0. And right now we are heading for the second match that is Zanzibar haimane Uganda mpendo kindi na kavyayo saha musanju. We wish the Uganda Cranes, that is a team that is a national team, that is under 17 women. Mpro eshambaka sinunisha bakali Sekafa under 17 women. Nabweche Uganda mwete birisha guru 13 ikasinge Djibouti in the opening match. Ngalenkana yiti the mentality ye bakolesa yabakasata omupiira ono we Djibouti erisuresha goli 13-0 kalinkana ye they will take it still okwa mupiira owe Zanzibar because so angambira wote ukendera emwa erisinga timu ye Djibouti indimu single timu ye Djibouti shagoli 13-0 and ukasasata timu ye Zanzibar sinilinkana nyite Zanzibar ikenda kulemera kwa ye ngalinkana nyite the mentality, the tactics, the ability, the possibility you used the opening match opening match area ye Djibouti. Of course you have to take it ukibukela try kwa mupira ono owe Zanzibar. However ishatimu sho sisi kabisha very preparing for the match so lemenya isha tactics eskidibiski kolishangu mu mupira. And however, this match is for the ladies abakali. I was surprised. Uganda ikasuresha gol 13-0. I'm still surprised. Unesipeka letukasatu mpira. Itukalinga begogo, itukalinga mwebisika. Abandi mama koloma mulembe wovovera. Unesipeka rovera. Wabi aboke. Itukalinga mwabegogo. Ngiwalinga itwasatra mwangana tebesha goli 20. I'm just relating this match ngitwenda tukasatu mpira wakera mukatebesha goli 20 shagoli 10 shagoli 15. I'm relating that match like that. I was surprised Uganda ikasuresha goli 13 okwa 0 and moreover it was lady umpira wabakali. It really showed me that this is really football. Football is growing. And this is not new by the way. Tunamwenda tukachalangire mipira ine mwenda ikabye yolangire babure tabesha golo 5, shagolo 7, shagolo 8. Nabata mupira kalola. Shetimu shaverkal. Tactic shaverkal shuma mupira. Ate bali mutebesha goli 13-10 inopa ngokungana makusobreraho hanyuma hutwe ekigogu kalinga ekigogu masatu mpire mwatebesha goli 20 singa emukakolesha change keeper ayelwa kasatu majisai na soba mwa keeper umpira wakera kutoka nyumirawo utya atana sayo tulokulangirawo alimubya similar to ngokutwa tukasatakera. But that is all. Ngani kane Uganda iki kasata Zanzibar. Of course Uganda you have to put in more effort. However coach wapo mwabirati it is not all about scoring but the way you play football, the way you assemble yourself in the on the grassroots, the way how you prepared, the way you are playing, the way you are passing, the way you are kicking the ball. That is always matter. That is the coach always Aten Cranes. Aten Cranes aye timu eyabakali under 17 ekarepresenting omashamba kasha Sekafa championship ubiko in Uganda ekikopa kino tukiwete emeround 15. We have 15 trophies and we are the only a country itombasike ekikopa kino emeround 15. Of course abakabera out vitano very like that. Uganda, we are good at this competition, and I hope that shouldn't be the new. I expect Uganda, Edivia Paka still, a Kidivika Sinka, a Chikopet. Unless otherwise, but Uganda, they are the favorites. Edivia Kandivaki Sinka, a Chikopet. Moreover, we are the champions. Nitutuambire okwa Chikopo acheno. I would expect a team at 10 grade still to transform their a good performance which they shown at the Djibouti, and I expect them to carry the same performance kwa timu ye Zanzibar mpira wakayabya saha musanju immediately after this program has just ended. Mpira kinivina katuka saha musanju East African time immediately after noon. I expect Uganda still to win this game because of their ability, their score line. If you had an opening match scoring those goals 13, I don't expect in the Mompero or Wakavere you fail to score like 3 or 4 goals, because we're tukangania wote you're really superb. You can't fail. Let us scoring at least more than 4 goals. I expect still Uganda to win the game. Wasincha harimno tusamalira utya ni Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. Ni Professor Ron Kevin Ngakwika yako sports round up both the local, national and international. Mukakole chamani rivya imuna tusamalire motia big up of course bali nyine batu abali kwa TikTok. Wamabana ka video kaito kwa TikTok, just liking, sharing, commenting. Hey, you never know, we can read your message. Kutiba bali kwa YouTube yetu, just send a message wangana buli kibuli cyose kutukanda reta ereminyo kwa bya masata bikabinamu happeninga in the football world. Ngandere kusubya nyuma ukake okwaba wote sha tournament esho mupira of course atukaenda mu season ya tournament. Tournament ngama nsayada Christmas Cup aba wote sha tournament na kutibutiwe sikabe mu period ya Christmas. Of course umabi unote namba yongana nyini boxing aitwa tukanda tukamenyerere sha tournament ya show eshangabiska happening, because this is football. Football is ours. We have to promote football and we have to know football. You know, now football is becoming a big thing in Chiducha money. We are getting money from football, talents. We are getting a lot of things from football. Of course, you get a lot of money. That is all about football. Unesha barutu wabire siri itiri umpira endokondo umpira ni Chiducha money and umpira woto mwaso. Muno ni wai abronto kwa tournament aikandisabya aikavya that is Greater Ndongo football tournament season 2 ikinsabika vya Nyachiyumbu. Get ready for that tournament. Ikinsabika vya vero avrena visatu, that is avrena visatu irikavero avrena ben, then final vyayo vero avrena musanju. Greater Ndongo tournament, sports tournament. Get ready for that tournament. Isabi oma December. That is omwaka nongumi biri avrena buka. Get ready for that. Of course, isha timu nisi nani sikisa participating kama tournament hii, you know. Ima moringe Nyachiyumbu, ima morika Trovu. Nesi nisha timu sina nisi sikisa ma different areas for this tournament. Of course, ikisabi na matveto, netball. The theme is for just promoting the talent and bringing communities together. That is about the tournament. This is our support and be part of this tournament. This is our football. This is our game, football. We have to participate in that. Wasinja, that is all about that tournament. Greater Ndongo sports tournament. Omusamaliri awungamata kwirayo ifufa inamutekateka elangirende at least ikasikaya okwabo ababerebe bakasatira kwa timu yetu eri Yuhanga eri hanga litiri Uganda. FUFA ecosystem that is keeping former players and retired referees in the game. Bakayale bayemebere eyo eyalangirende bakakiping aba former players haimana aba referees in the game hano kwa lengo lwetu always Africa, because under the pillar of the FIFA technical plan, life after football is proving that every legend of the game still has a role to play, because abantu bano bamabahambandeke abo mupira na kutibutibwa aba referee ababarehomula aba former club players kwa lengo lwetu Africa hano. If they are being kept well, kandi nisikibwanda, of course they still have a role, because wamabiruhumula mupira sikirima insachete indenairu ebi mupira waberekeraho that person still has a role. ngechirebe lyako. If you are a former club, of course a club yangana kweyaringa like yakwerera ngo mubiri, or you be part of the technical of your former club, nawe tukaribi kwatendeka abana. That is the role they are meaning. At least they remember keeping the same to the referees. He can be under a technical kwa side ya referee, arabana na mwenda kahavula referee ukasarau utakoko laona. That is the role they are meaning. They have a big role still to play in the football, as far as football is concerned and developed. Because wamabiru mulumpira still imasachi tena in the mupira na rama hwera you still have a role to play. I take an example like ngikwerero kwa example ya Manchester United. Coach wa current dress henuni Michael Carrick. Michael Carrick apina namusatiro kwa timu ya Manchester United for many years under Sir Alex Ferguson. And now he is a coach. He has been assistant coach under Olgan Shusha, interim coach, and now he is a manager for Manchester United. Look at something like that. It means when you retire from playing football, still you can continue and be part of football. Chikama sachitu kwa vionga tasakolechi uonga tasakole eindi mipiremenene as far as football is concerned. So in which ifufa inemlangira iti at least abandu bano ikaba kipinga, they still have a big role. They can be hired to be technical staff at their clubs, or iba byanga abandu abo abangana havula about the fufa, because recently churu chamuli wolo mungana kuberanyete ifufa ina mangerera the proposals, observation and the recommendation from the football stakeholders. Now these are the people, stakeholders, the retired ones, the players and the referees. These are the people who can give their proposals, recommendation, observation. Elangi ndibake raya malengi kene ukuwavo eri FIFA elangi ndibama kwa level airu evyo ebyasha clubs and the stakeholders evatule revi bakenda rako as far as football is concerned here umwali hangali yetu eri Uganda. So wamabi unayi wavirumulo mupira, of course that is not the end of you. You can still engage in football. You can be a coach. You can join the technical staff for certain clubs where you have been playing. Hey, either now we're going to get club yao. Sikiri kuha kochi ere kukakungana bana irisoro cy'abandu utujonganda tukola katimu tusatumpira. Never know. The team can push you somewhere. That is football. Football is all about also thinking. You are ungalingi kanya. You cannot just be in football only. No, you can also make your club. If you have gained experience, of course we gain experience. When you are playing football, you gain experience, you gain skills, you gain ideas, because you get ideas from different managers. When the manager is training you, he is giving you a skill, he is giving you thoughts. And you can be better than them. And you can be better than them. And that is all about football. Na kutevo kwa saidi yo fufa iliwindi kiandi namulangira yiti langira yiti kiandi kipinga those club former clubs nelangirinde bama maintain because they have a key role they play as far as football is concerned. Awasincha erino tukomera wotya awuka kwa lechamani abano kwa TikTok abano kwa YouTube channel yetu, liking sharing. This is sports around up. Nemwe tukakuhirayo evyo bitunumende tukakubanerayo. We shall not be focusing on iriwindi bitwasa hano itwakobera sports nyisanyisa. We can also give you some echawangiramu what you can learn from football. Ukungana makusobolera kwaho. After retiring from football, you can get another opportunity for yourself as far as langirendo wamatasabi unamwongera kwa kasente uko wabiri homa mupira. That is how sports be. We get lessons, we get skills, we get new ideas. You get. Of course, you can even create your sports shop. Meaning a sports boutique. Iwa yuko uringisha boot, iwa yuko uringisha jaze. For every club, that is already business. Football. I have my friend of mine, Antirevia Masata. He has a football boutique requirements or gadgets. Ebide biri kulishimwa bya Masata shabutu, emipira, such a kind of things. That is creativity, getting a business from football. Of course, wongama kuhirayo, that is FIFA Women Cup semi-final second leg. Of course, mungana kubwire chiru cha mliwolo nyiti. It is loading. Webuke wote second leg ikisabika happening chiru cha muncha, chiru cha kasatu 17 June 2026. Tukisabe tukalangira a team eye Kawempe Muslim. Kawempe Muslim ikasatani timu ya Amas College. Webuke wote Kawempe Muslim yabika sura ya timu ya Amas College goli 3-0. Of course nayende semi-final. Tukisabe tukalangira timu ya Lady Dove ikasata ne timu eye ne timu ye Kawempe, I mean ye Kampala Queens. That is a chiro echo muncha. That is a second leg. Women FIFA Women Super Cup. That is tomorrow. Tukalebya omumo kwabo ababiri kwa bantu abane kwa bantu tukaronda kwa babiri abakendo kwa finals. Then twalebya baketwala ekikopo echa FIFA Women Cup. FIFA Women Cup chikabya ni chikopo echo echikabya evolved na kutsibutsibu kwa saidi ya bakali ekibinja echo kubanza that is echa bakali hano marangire tili Uganda, then ekibinja cha Kaveri nebindi bibinja. So we call it FIFA Women Super Cup, and we are going to see the champion of this season ngumibiri avere namukaga abakendi bya bakayitsongera omachikopo cheno kuteke kisinga anga nende wasincha omusamaliri ni Liberty Online TV bakapira mesenda ni events media, of course Peace World Shosha Center haima nave legacy chill out ukanza rangana eto itastakana baka na hikwaho au vyokatoterera akabei nikake kandi nikirikanira nyamana tusuwa kwa buba. We are there for you and you are there for us. Vyokarangana etu everything will be fine. Sports Roundup, Professor Ron Kevin, Professor Webye Mizanyo tugeza ko kubanga tukuwereza sports ye na gutubanga watu kabita biri kuhirayo uketranyera ripene tunamuhondola munasi we have different languages abakaba natusamalire. That is all. Shortly ukenyikiri ngendo mabreki I think ngalivaye Asia ganama kuhirayo wayo ukende FIFA World Cup esha transfers binamu happeninga at the international level. Lekanga beninga suvla. Good morning.
Every waking day is a reminder just how beautiful this, our land, truly is. The kind of beauty that you can only find here. In the lush green all around us and the wondrous sights within. It's what you feel in the gentle caress of tropical wind from the mountaintops. And the glow in your heart from a warm neighborly invite. It's in the distinct aroma of our cooking to the taste of food that takes you on a journey. In the sound of homecoming and the sound of Mother Earth. In the magnificence we find on our travels and the exciting moments we experience. Ours is the kind of beauty that comes in all things big and small. All we have to do is awaken our senses and truly enjoy what's uniquely ours. Explore Uganda, the pearl of Africa.
Liberty TV.
Breaking Sports Roundup. MC Professor Ron Kevin. Ninjenga kwika yako sports. Evya masata. Of course, awaka lwayo eisha gatsukanisha transfers. Then tukidi tukonzeranisha results. Kutse mipira eyo eyabiribika happeninga kutyabe satrevwa au FIFA World Cup. Of course, umasha transfers. Awaka lwayo kakangana yati team AS Milan. Robin Amorim, ex-manager of Manchester United, ayaba winga Malian lady. Finally, Kavya Inavivia appointed as the AS Milan head coach. AS Milan yabiri hiring Robin Amorim rivina kindivya coach huko wabo kwa timu I know. Of course, mnete sinda kende Robin Amorim Manchester United amuyavia kama winga because of not performing well kwa timu ya Manchester United. Uvuke the Manchester United Robin Amorim mwiho kwa timu Sporting Lisbon. So awaka raya akakangana yati timu AS Milan yavirivya yavirilangirira and ononi yakindivya head coach uko wabo. Robin Amorim omabinywewe makana bina namubulibwa nabanyamakuru amabina namubwa ati timu ya Manchester United mubatatabya bakawumisiriza ya because amabwa ati womabwa uti coach asahimbe timu nerukande ukatendivya a patient of course ukindibisuwe ndebanisha results shaluba ukatendivya patient ndibisuwe banisha results shaluba. So Robin Amorim amabwa ati Manchester United the staff of course amabwa chakasa kwa timu ya United, of course more feeling that proud and then in everything the team ya Manchester United as one of the best world team Escavia followed in about fan Zuvanen, and he said he's proud of that. That is Robin Amorim. Omavinyuwa mawati United mi tatabya patient mbatata molenda, and they expected mubanze sha result shaluva neruka ndiva kinahimba erika nemabwati United akashokera indi muba movinga luva ina kinakoraki ina kinahimba a team. Indeed, by the way, na inga kwa ngikirenza na Robin Amorim because hatia uamaleta coach akakuvura tengaita basambi baleve nganzo musambi muleve. Of course we see a season eyihere mutukalangira Manchester United bakaleta Brian Mbuemo, Matthias Cunha, Petro Kuduku kwa nene ukalangire progress Manchester United. You know Amorim akakolesa ya a system eya basatru bane basatru kwa nene we saw Robin Amorim bringing in the players who can be playing in the system yewe, of course, and they're still now kwa timu ya Manchester United and they have shined. Babri shine kwa timu ya Manchester United. We have to give a credit to Robin Amorim for bringing those players, Matthias Cunha, Brian Mbuemo, the likes of Benjamin Seseko, Patrick Doku, and you see all those players they scored for Manchester United. Robin Amorim, he was building his team in a muhimba. Moreover, the executive and the staff abakulu kwa team ya Manchester United move on the result ishaluva when the man is still building. Actually na isindi supportinga iwaleta coach. Na amase ininga contract nyekini mikisatu kale mama nyera tabiti tukaye kolochi tukahimbe timu tukahimba a team because everything is built kale nkana nyitina uwa matuke process yawe yari anzare kurana. Of course you have to start small sibindi ukicha kurana from anywhere. Of course you have to start, you have to begin. Not everyone is successful. Esa you by that. Maybe analysis. Like something like that. But someone who has been successful has to start, has to begin, has to build the foundation. You have to carry a lori yolu namuhimbe chundu chao slowly. A time you start being successful and you start with Karenoa. If you must Kareno, if you whom. And it is the same Okwasha clubs. Bakari coach, of course, he started building that team. Because kwa team A Arsenal. Look at Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has been kwa team A Arsenal for many years. And Arsenal has been patient to be with Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta has been kwa team ya Arsenal, has been building that team. He brings in Amalangira Chinducha Marema. He makes sure that he solves. But at the end, we were surprised. Tukalangira team ya Arsenal ikasinga echikopo. You saw that. Arsenal ba mcheta singa chikopo, mcheta chisinga for over 20 years. Arsenal imasi yama wilisinga chikopo cha chakani. Under Mikel Arteta, and moreover, he was a legend. Abini Musambi owe Arsenal. So, Arsenal rito la chikopo njemu chikanenyi se yechendo chuma. Indukwanene, by the way, we have to be patient. We have to believe in the processes. We have to believe in the things you're putting in something. You have to believe. You should be having hopes. Our hope should be high. Moreover, you are having a hope. Moreover, you are believing in what you are doing. You are going to be successful. You get? This is Arsenal. Arsenal, the executive and the technical staff and the players, they had a hope in Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, by the way, it shall be. And Arsenal reached on the finals for Champions League. Did you believe in that? Moreover, a PSG, but even on penalties, you see. So, Arsenal, they had a strong foundation. This man is going to take us somewhere. Arsenal was a season you name of Machaka Vere or Machaka Satro, you have Machaka Vere, Machaka Satro, but they still believe in Mikel Arteta and still a season in Napaka to College. Moreover, you are competing with big clubs like Manchester United. Look at Manchester City when Pepe Guardiola was still the manager. Now you hear my Auntie Mikel Arteta, who was the assistant for Pepe Guardiola for some seasons. Manchester City. Look at it. See? Pepe Guardiola and finally Mikel Arteta everything is chiu. You see, so everything is built. Story nga lukura tai indinga namukano kwa Robin Amorim in the move Arteta bakamikira yamwe review in the is building the team and at least is bringing the team closer. You know, Manchester United is a big club. Moreover, they need faster results. situtolera ebitukanze ebintu byeruba ebintu byeruba wamabirenze ebintu byeruba you end up watomera. So you have to be patient. Galenkananyite Manchester United still kuba biba namumisirija na Robin Amorim. At least we could see at least a progress, because abasambi babana bamabisikare Saturday still building. You look at Sporting CP. No, Robin Amorim was Manchester United ikamu kwa Sporting CP. Ukalangiri timu ayo baba ikasata omupira of course mubasinga kikopa chavo. By then Manchester United ikamba tuko timu ya Manchester United, and in the Champions League a team is Sporting Lisbon miyasinga timu ya Manchester United muvolisho machikopa Champions League. Look at that. So United, they didn't believe in Robin Amorim. They didn't give him time. Time. Finally, wakalwa yakakangana ati Robin Amorim etimu ya AC Milan yabiribya nakindi bya head coach why, and Manchester United munawute timu ya AC Milan oma pre-season. When Robin Amorim was being interviewed by the reporters, my fellow journalists, it is going to be a happy moment to meet the boys, to reunite, to see the new faces of Manchester United. He shall be feel happy, and it shall be a moment of happiness by that. But now, Coach Vamovenga, now baba kisati timu ya AC Milan mwa pre-season meaning takateka pre-season games, preparing for the next season. Nkumi vya namuka nkumi vya avere anamsancho. It shall be a tough game for Manchester United, and we'll see who is who. Of course, United when they are having Michael Carrick, on the other side AC Milan having head coach Robin Amorim. It shall be a nice moment. That is all about Robin Amorim. Even Abibia appointed as the head coach of the team AS Milan. Of course, Shumasha transfers. Wakalwa yu akakangana at a team ya Crystal Palace Pere Saga finally abirivi naberangererwa ngeribya coach owe Crystal Palace iri lumwiha hali umatimu ya RC Alliance eride pesinga Glasner ako timu ya Crystal Palace ononi Frenchman akidi bina kade pesinga Glasner kwa timu ya Crystal Palace. So abirivi nakavya head coach owe Crystal Palace. Sisi ine tukinibi tukalangira ba coach Vahiaka on the different teams. Tukalangira Michael Carrick kwa timu ya Manchester United. He's a new coach, by the way. That is then kwa timu ya Liverpool tukalangira Andona Diola kwa timu ya Liverpool. Tukalangira Enzo Maresca kwa timu ya Manchester City. Tukalangira kwa timu ya Chelsea Xabi Alonso. Tukalangira kwa timu ya Crystal Palace Pere Saga. Of course kwa ni timu ya Fulham. Na ikabya very retowned coach. Ni medicine timu sinamwende sikaleta aba coach kwa Luhandi timu kwa ya Premier League. We shall be seeing clubs with the new faces kwa side ya our coach. Kwa transfers a team ya Chelsea, that is Enzo Fernandez. This is Argentina player. Akabina ni mupushinga elibina nganaendo kwa timu Real Madrid. Akanze hili uniting with the Maki Kukurera. Aye kabina inabiribina wiyendo kwa timu Real Madrid. Enzo Maresca, I mean Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez. Timu ya Chelsea kama barera umashasente singa na million euros achikumi makumi abere. However, a team in Chelsea, they are not minding about it. And in Chatimu Sineskaita Omusambi or no Enzo Maresca midfielder or a Chelsea. Aika Satanga Bruno Fernandes that number 10 role to play everywhere you want in the match. That is Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez. Of course, anamlangira he wants to push a move, even a kind of a team, a Real Madrid. Team Real Madrid. Inamusaininga basambi of course player Ibrahim Konate on a free transfer. Of course this Bernardo Silva na bari busaininga lokwa team ya Manchester City on a free transfer. Of course banotono ndumusambi that is Damez naye bari busaininga lokwa team ya Bayern. Of course even Enzo Maresca naye yoyo akaze richo wininga a team Real Madrid. Real Madrid, they have currently a new coach, that is Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho is the ex-manager and is now back kwa timu ya Real Madrid. Abina namutandakaho timu ya Real Madrid mufu kubuha nyumao. Real Madrid mwika natasa yamatasa musaininga indi atasabia coach wao. Ahanyumaho ono Abiola eripina vile mewa. Actually, Abiola ikindivya coach owe Fulham, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, ikindivya coach owe Fulham. Fulham inamalangara iti yamaleta coach oyo ayelo namutende timu ya Real Madrid. That is Abiola. Finakatende timu Fulham. Of course, from transfers, a team ya Manchester United inamukaniranya ni timu ya Frankfurt iribi bakeleta ndumusambi yo ngasoba mabesandwe ebya ayanga competing with the Luxor okwana bisatu. Of course Manchester United inalangire na Lewis Hall kwa timu eye Newcastle. No ndumusambi ono kwa Frankfurt. Elangren United ikabya capable with Elangren they are strengthening their defense na kutsibistiba kwa side ya look show ubke de look show emyaka y'amabirebi kamo yandako emyaka minene alimo myaka satu from not mistaken. Actually nemu mo kwa basambi abakurasa hano bali kwa timu ya Manchester United. When you look at team ya Manchester United, Luke Shaw is among them. Numukuru, you look at the Maguire, ndimukula yelo hale ni Casemiro, Sachireho, who else? Of course na Bruno Fernandes na numukuru. Yeah, I like that. So United Michael Carrick Adam Langrati akastrengthen timu hiyo kandi katunga that squad deep path. Langrin this team yamabia ballast because United is going to play in the Champions League. They are going to play domestic cups. Yeah, that is amasincha elimu natusamalira mutyani Liberty online TV your window to the world. Masinja elimu natusamalira mutya mukakola echamani abakatusamalira kwa YouTube channel yetu, that is Liberty online TV, abali kwa TikTok mukakola echamani, liking, sharing, repost. This is Liberty TV katuku akebya masata Professor Aaron akebiri njenga ninga namukula biryamu ebyo ebikawe namu apiningo ma sports world ubuke idu ma season nini yatulemu tulomwa summer transfers. Of course kandi toneno machikopo echa FIFA World Cup tournament mipira ikabya inamwenda ika asativo. Of course au kenyi kiriria ningakola this short break then ningaseka kulebera yeyo ngangakina kutreyo ma transfers directly tubyo tukaenda masha results umwa mipira eyo esatibawa area satibawa ekiru kyamu nebure bukacha you get area satibawa ekiru ekyamu nebure bukacha okwasa 10 nguma okwasa 10 and of course ne mipira eyetuka okwasaha nguma neyetuka saha in eyekiro echa muri wolo leka ngabye ingasula.
UEDCL is offering a normalization window until the 30th of September 2025 for those who have illegally connected into power lines or tampered with power metering equipment. Register with UEDCL at www.uedcl.co.ug/wetereze to normalize your connection to avoid penalties or prosecution. Visit any UEDCL office in your area for assistance or call our toll-free numbers at 0800.
Every child deserves a chance at life. But malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
Unlock unlimited internet with Airtel Smart Connect Home and Office Wi-Fi to keep you connected to the things you love. Get unlimited internet for your home or office from just 100,000 Ugandan shillings. Best value, high-speed internet for everyone under one roof. Call 127 or WhatsApp 0708 127 127 to get Airtel Smart Connect. Smart life starts here. Airtel.
Thank you again for tuning into this program where we're talking about the Computer Misuse Act in Uganda. In the previous episodes, we've been talking about issues pertaining to adults, hate speech, misuse of computers. But today, we want to focus on how does this law protect and preserve the rights of the children. The Computer Misuse Act introduced Section 23 to primarily focus on protection of children against unauthorized sharing of information about children. In 2022, Parliament amended the Computer Misuse Act and introduced this provision, Section 23, which is clearly focused on protecting and preserving the rights of children. It says, a person shall not send, share, or transmit any information about or that relates to a child through a computer unless the person obtains the consent of the parent or guardian of the child or another person having authority to make decisions on behalf of a child. Authorized by law is another angle that opens a category for people that the law allows to share information about children, because on matters regarding children, we are guided by a principle we call the child welfare principle. That in every situation where as an adult you are deciding how to treat or deal with a situation involving a child, you should be guided by what is best suited to improve the welfare, the circumstances, the well-being of that child. The law goes on to say that if you do not follow this process and you just on your own publish, share pictures or information about a child without getting the consent, you commit an offense. And guess what? The penalty is quite big. It says you can be convicted and be ordered to pay a fine 750 currency points, which is 15 million Ugandan shillings, or imprisonment to a term not exceeding 7 years or both. This is all intended to preserve the rights of children, because children are the foundation of tomorrow, and we all have a duty to protect them to grow as normal children without being exposed to any risks. The state has a duty to protect those children before they become of age and decide their own destiny. So please, let's help the children grow well and become responsible citizens that will continue pushing this country ahead without necessarily being exposed to any dangers.
Uganda Communications Commission. Uganda, this is your moment. A moment to move, to learn, and to fight malnutrition together. Join the Olympic Day Token Run 2026, happening on the 20th of June in Bushenyi, under the theme Move, Learn, and Discover for Nutrition Care. Choose your challenge: 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer, or 21 kilometer, and be part of the nationwide movement for nutrition and wellness. Because this is bigger than fitness. Every step you take supports young Ugandan athletes on their journey to Dakar 2026. Get your official kit now for only 35,000 Uganda shillings. Powered by Toke, the presidential initiative on banana industrial development in partnership with the Uganda Olympic Committee. Run for nutrition. Run for Uganda. For more information, call or WhatsApp 0782 009 302 or 0774 450 125.
Igase chill out kasese abakasangana kwa sad haimana behind the road and samarana ne Chelsea restaurant omwatoni kasese bakakumanyisa ya ende omanya waba kabinyana jungwire kandi abantu baleho eri kwerezya ebyerinywa ebyo sirikalihire haimana bisihirire kandi owe not a restaurant wete imwe hoteli kasavinga ebyerirya ebyo si ebitege mutina moma omwabyerirya benyo bakakubuka ya ende bana hoteli buffet kutse abakohero muyisa obuli ukayihukulira obulkali kawonzereri yako babweto omanya munene obuli hindaneramu Taima conference hall iba tunge pool table ya ukasa tokwenda mbio sio si hawa manzera iba likanganebya masata sewebererawe ende bautishe screen si ngondo ukaluwa samarira ba setting una kuhinabo machisatero bana wite a free wifi okwa abakakulisa internet kandi biba kubucha ende omanya wabo nemune nendeke kandi akakulira erihiraho omubala wawo wote omutina mu mange school parties nesende senene bawito omanya wakaunza owaga parking amwe chiruka chawo okuhisa idishosi eye restaurant haimane ye bara rawa eni service shabu esho sisi katoke kana ni bwambo balobiro mwa bei okwa baba kayisunderi kuli amabutwa wabo weta ima birthday abe liga se chill out bakakuherera omwanya okwa bure wamanzara binyabe nene uhikerera ba liga se chill out okwa 0 musanju nguma muka musanji 3 munane nguma kuti wababungira okwa website yabo eya www.ligasechillout.com.
Are you looking for a better place to provide you with a good accommodation? Peace World Social Center. Peace World Social Center is the only place for you to have fun. Peace World Social Center is located in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality. It offers services like accommodation for visitors, shows like football and music shows, free bathing, cold drinks in all types, good bedrooms for you to have rest, workshops and meeting arenas. Find Peace World Social Center in Kizungu Cell, Nyamwamba Division, Kasese Municipality.
Liberty TV.
Okay, Wasincha, welcome back from that short break. This is Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. Remember, we are in a sports program. My name is MC Professor Ron Kevin, the one you're watching on you, the best broadcasting television. Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. I'm here to give you updates across all nations, across all sports world. Thank you for loving Liberty Online TV. Right now, this time around, I'm just taking you to the results, the matches that happened today morning. That is FIFA World Cup. And here is Ichiro Echabuliwolo Mutravia Etukalangira Eshatimu Sikahambangana. Hey, Sikahambangana manedri. Va won't be tell. Hey, they can't lave ho. ekiro kyamugolo mutwabe tukalangira omupira that is hakatikati ketimu eye Belgium hayimane team eye team eye Egypt mupira mwahwere nguma mutwabe tukalangira team ya Egypt ikatukareteva and finally team eye Belgium Lumele Lukaku uvuka wini mu Belgium finally amasama shiro mupira then omo ko basambibe Egypt ama vina kai connectinga ama vina kai teva umupira finally ama endinga 1-1. Either way, it is not a surprise. This FIFA World Cup, by the way, I don't know what is happening. It is making me proud and now steps over on the side Asia Africa. Team Asia Africa. Look at it. Asia team Africa this time around ziri gumite. Ziri gumite team Africa ju. This ziri gumite one that ziri gumite. I'm surprised with the team in Egypt. Ikakola a draw. And the team Belgium 1-1. No one was expecting that. Of course, Egypt basambe mulinga Mo Salah, Baba Moish, basambe balinga baba Egyptians. I was not surprised Egypt ikakola a draw ne Belgium 1-1. This is showing really a good performance kwa side Africa. In Africa tutisha timu ikumi esika to presentinga draw 1-1. I'm not surprised tukalangireni timu ya Ivory Coast na mwe bikasinga a team ya Ecuador 1-0. I was not surprised to see tukalangire timu ya Morocco ikasinga ya ikakola draw ni timu ya Brazil. However, South Africa muba biba kasura ya ishagulibiri okoziri timu ya Mexico. That was the first match. Either way, Africa, we are performing well. Chinamunyerere in a hope Africa. I think this time around tuli gumite and we are going to at least to move or eribitwe twanganalo mabibinja ribitwanganendo kwa in step. At least Africa we are showing a good mentality, good display, good nice smile playing like that. At least that is so far good. However, okwa said Tunisia Tunisia awakalwayo akakangana yati Tunisia eri nali kowika nga like it is an European country. It is an African country. However, when you look at that map of Africa, actually they are neighbors, the Portugal. Portugal, if I'm not mistaken, but they are not in that continent in the Kingo Kuiterire, that map of Africa. You understand that geography and so many social studies. So a country ikanga like it is a European country, but it is an African country, Tunisia. Tunisia. So Tunisia awakalwayu akakangana yati ibo babiri biba kabinga coach wow. They have sacked their coach called Sabri Laumochi. Wakabi babiri movinga immediately after a kola loss okumupira owe in Sweden. Okay, in the Sweden ni mwebika tusuraya ishagoro itano okwanguma. Coach babiri movinga babiri hambevi babiri genda immediately. Coach ono myaka 5 nini? Actually, niyamabya coach okubanza ribina kavingi bawa immediately after just one game in the FIFA World Cup. Of course, aluna matasinga omupira muuma when is under this in a coach ono Tunisia mu mipira 5 in 5 months. Umemizi 5 aluna matasinga mu mupira muuma. Of course, esindisha Rus not surprised. Mupira muuma ne ribuwa bata tukaresere shagoli 5. There are not many goals, however. Kadima avreteva mu 5-0. What is behind? Of course, a team inamulangira ite yama wika pointing ka yellow assistant wewe elangina mabya interim elangina ba karonda yon the coach ayakindi bina namba coachinga until the FIFA World Cup is done. You know, ngalunga namukusobalere ndi unasi abantu bantu sibali bya patient. Now look at Tunisia. They should be giving at least the vanilla somewhere mipira iringiviri kuti muuma bomatisha mushira the same goal around mgindi, but this is the first match tournament miyamatuka nero wapengerawo ryale, but do we ryale tukana bya patient, do we wait uneshabandi tukakolesha decision luba. Sometimes you can make a decision na yakuletera bitsibu na ndo unali alangira the agent change na ndo unali ndibi uwanga na umisirizia Tunisia nga kama mata abana batami, it's still early nampanga bashira umupira moma ishole menya the next match you can win it and you win the trophy. That is being patient. Abandi we get challenges nerwo renkanya utalenga echo alenga cho chamandra alenga ngachama re kola kwa bintu sometimes you need to be patient. Other things happens for reasons. You may get challenges, but in getting those challenges there are lessons you learn from there. Okay, I moved people they are near you, they don't know problems. About problems or challenges. What are you saying? People don't know challenges, they are there. But when they shall get challenges, it's when they shall learn that challenges exist. And you have to learn from them. Manager of Tunisia aperevengibwa immediately after omupira ebakabasurisha goli 5 kwa 0. Sweden ikabasura goli 5 kwa 0. To me, it is not the right decision. At least bangamuhere emipira iringibiri to still wait for another result. To still at least yamabyenga mipira gisatuba no mumuswiri awongi konalenga bintu bilu bya college bilu bya very solve kuti bya very. At the first match, then you sack the manager really. It is not something that is giving the picture really. It's not good. So as I know now ukayale traho coach umuhiaka. And you were preparing for this tournament for all long. Earlier, of course, tactics. Now you are bringing in for another manager who is going to apply his tactics and the way of playing. That one also can be a challenge. Of course, yet you started your journey with that coach. But now, echiduka ndi mukachitsuka kanima moti watu sayara kwa vya malem. That is not the way we should do things. Me, I'm not supporting a team ya Tunisia erivinga coach immediately mpro kubanza ndenga machana nje for you. What are you saying? Comment there and we'll see your comment. This is not right decision. It's not right decision dear. Chitanyitse meshetini ya Tunisia ikavinga coach wayo. It's not good by the way. Vivi naho bitia of course emipira inemwandika sativwa of course ngamata kubera update ku mpira owe Belgium Iman Egypt mwaka wa 1-1. Of course twamasano ndi mupira that is Spain. Spain Iman team Cape Verde. Cape Verde omupira mwaka nahwa 0-0. What a famous draw. Of course tunachesendeketeke in the team ya Spain niba umabo kwa favorites ribiba ibakindibya babalangiribwe nga baba kisinga chikopo cheno nimumo kwa favorites abagasinga chikopo cheno. It was really a surprise. A small team like Cape Verde. Cape Verde is also one of the African countries. Look at it. Samalera utia. Cape Verde, it is a smallest country. It is that side of it is just containing like Iceland, that Atlantic Ocean, that side of Malangro Africa, of Iceland, of Mabalangira, like that, composed of that. A population yabu ingana like Metralo at Nunibiri. a population abandu abaloma kihuwa ekyo n'emitwalo 52 n'engumi 2 around there, if I'm not mistaken. But that is the figure. Imagine, you can imagine. Yamasaya makola with that team. Wote abandu abengane ne milioni makumyana. The Spain 0-0. No one was expecting that draw. 0-0. Ekepopari mwika nehiraho mubere mwika rasatu mupira, brother who is watching me. Cape Verde played a very nice game. What a performance from their goalkeeper. Umusationo owemyaka makumyana eyo bukuru. Maka nabina kasivingesha saves musanju. Erilemesha timu ya Spain. Remember, Spain has good players. Nico Williams, Lamal, Yamal, players like Merino. It was really a surprise. What a performance from a Cape Verde goalkeeper, Ayova Katama Vazina. Ono ni player kuti ni goalkeeper w'emyaka makumyana. Vuti emyaka makumyana. Voja ba Africa tuuta man. Emyaka makumyana ukinasa tumpira uwuta kandi moreover a goalkeeper. You play like that. He really played a very nice game. Very nice game, reading, goalkeeping. Makana saving a service nene. Spain if you have them 0-0 clean sheet. And moreover, they were playing their first match. A deputy yabo yokubanza omusata omupira, or that is the FIFA World Cup. Value bageno machikopa chino obuchenga mensaya. Dupitants, we call them umusungwa kaba olaba dupitants. Bali bakasatu mpira wabo okubanza ever in the FIFA World Cup. Bitema saba makola with that team yo enenguma okuba favorite saba ngresinga chikopa chino kande iye team every single kwa chikopa chino FIFA World Cup. If I'm not mistaken, a team Spain, they have like two trophies around there, or 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very clear. No one is expert, but they have a trophy, FIFA World Cup, the Spain. Everyone was surprised. A Cape Verde, a team, draw 0-0. The team Spain. No one was expecting that. Cape Verde were the underdog. Muhindi musamu sana kutibutibaba kasibe mipira. Cape Verde, they were the underdog. Muhindi na this is really football. It gave me the pride that Africa this time around we are going to win. No joking. Africa, we must take that trophy. Injenga wa great team Africa. I'm a supporter of Africa. Whether Tunisia ikasatane timu ndeba, must be Tunisia. Whether Ivory Coast ikasatane timu ndeba, whether a DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo ikaya satane timu ya Portugal. Ikasatane Portugal. I have to support DRC. Senegal ikasatane Bufaransa. I have to support Senegal. Tukaanza chikopo. Tukaita chikopo, Africa tukaita chikopo. Umusationo a goalkeeper owe Cape Verde makanareka etimu Cape Verde ikatunga a first point yayo oma tournament yano. By the way, ekivinje kyabalemo abo sibotesha points si umerero 1-1. It shows you really a very competitive group stage and match. Coach onomye kama kumiane, that is Vazina. Of course, ono alusasibwe na bafans kusasibwe na bantu, but nawe hanga bwira hano abaretunga aba followers. Abantu babituke rimu followinga. Goalkeeper w'emyakani ono Cape Verde. Nama windi bakutsi. Omundu amakola bevuye nero abantu bakamwesera. Nebatole bano niba bakasagara. goalkeeper wa Cape Verde abitunge following kwa X. Abantu kwitwala bebuye otherwise abantu bakanza bawota sent with abawet with abakakola bebuye goalkeeper no kwatatabe nakasa atatu mwekise sanga bere nakatunge following. Now football fans, people now have started following him. So ekikyemanyisa kiti sometimes omabi onaota sent ukilangira bantu kubaka kwiseera ya professor tanyibekeja ngomesa abantu batukeri kufollowinga batukeri kuvuliriryako. It is because you are having what you know what you're doing. Unaotecha ukakora like woma byanga MP. Now people will start following you. President has appointed you or kwa say dear minister. Now people have started following you. People start following you because they have their targets. That is goalkeeper awemya kama kumyan, and this is the goalkeeper yoma byambo mokwabo aba goalkeeper bakulu abama performing abatya okwa FIFA World Cup. It was really amazing. Of course emipira minene inamuhawika happening. Of course mtatukalangira a team Iran ikakola draw ne New Zealand ibiribiri. Twamalangira n'ondi mupira ono wabyangu manguma Uruguay yamakola 1-1 haimane team Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, that is Saudi Arabia yamakola 1-1 haimane Uruguay. New Zealand kama kufuna yamakola draw ibiribiri ni Iran. Yeah, that is yeyulo mipira referee yeyulo mipira yeyulo eyo ichiro echamuna burebukacha kandi nechero echabliwolo okusaha ngoma nokwasaha ini emipira siyo lobire emipira siyo lobire emipira yabarikali FIFA World Cup kama sakite chikopo chino wimeisha atwangana langira the new ayo tata chisingako in my thoughts ayo tata singa kwa chikopo chino. He is going to be a winner the way I see things. However, European teams, they are the favorites. But no one is expecting an African country to win at this trophy. It is going to be a surprise if it happens. You know, they say in football, everything is possible. Ayaukaga ya manetu akakwika ya kwa chivuya. Ayaukaga ya akakwika ya kwa chivuya. Look at African countries. They are performing very, very well. We hope that Senegal, the likes of DRC Congo, they won't disappoint us. One of those must make a draw with someone or getting a win. Senegal ni DRC. Those teams, they have good players. Now look at what team Senegal, they have Sadio Mane. Senegal, they have there are many players. When it comes to DRC Congo, you can see Juan Visaka. You can see this team, this Babele, what team DRC Congo. They have a strong players that have energetic. Congo without money, Congo they have energy. The same to Senegal. Senegal abasinga chikopo chino African Cup of Nations champions. Chikopo mahanga with Africa. Senegal, they are the champions. I hope they have a better team, a team that can change something in the game, a team that can surprise, a team that can win. Expect better results from those teams na kuziwesha Africans. African teams are playing very well, by the way, in this FIFA World Cup. Mwasincha elimu ndasoma liremo utiani Liberty Online TV, your window to the world. Professor Ron Kevin ninjinga kwikayeko program ya tunevya masata sports around abakatwira makasende events media, of course likase chill out haimana be nabe Peace World shosho asenda ngakonzera program itechutia mlabire wakalwayu akakangana yate Neymar wakalwayu akakangana yate asende savia ina kabya considered kuteresa to kumupira owe Brazil owe bakaseva kasata ni timu ya Haiti. Neymar no World Cup and Tuka, he had the injury, not the injury, but is recovering slowly. So awakalwayu akakangana ya tomusatyo no send sabina kasata kwa timu ya Brazil ikasata ni timu ya Haiti. Brazil ikasata umpira wayu awakabere, of course linyuma ho bakakora draw haimane Morocco, and I expect a timu ya Brazil ikarundya iwini yayo in this FIFA World Cup season. So this is not good news for Neymar. You know, Neymar is one of the toppest strikers. Basete baba kataka wembera bakatebesha golo na kutupsi when it comes to kwa FIFA World Cup, and even at the club level, Neymar is one of those great players. So Brazil, of course, this is not good news for you. The player is still recovering. Achenalama, he has that injury ikamusumbua. Of course, rimu protectinga arekisuva that setback. Kuterta salwala sibenzire rivya ibakamu satisaya isalina nabia physically fit. That is all about a neighbor and Brazil. Of course, omupira owe is Zanzibar. Haimane Uganda, of course, ishalenda pushama vrivya iskaholuka. You can check out and watch. The game is soon to start right now. Of course, to safety kwa what shall have been happened. Mpiro yo Zanzibar. Haimane Uganda, the team yetu Uganda, that is Sekafa, and 17 kwa side ya Bakari. Umusamariri nomulikiriri wasincha aretu chinga chuti cha mnawire Liberty Online TV, you are to the world. MC Professor Ron Kevin ukinyikiriri ngabini ngashubira yanu gawindo wose bambola yarekanda nyamuhanga akutsumure.
Liberty TV.
Uganda. Uganda, known as the Pearl of Africa, is a country gifted by nature. Its stunning and diverse
Liberty TV.
habitats support numerous
Liberty TV.